If you're a fan of the Marvel film Thor, then we've got two pieces of good news for you. First of all, Thor: The Dark World is set to hit AMC theaters on November 8th, and it's just been announced that the movie will open on AMC 3D IMAX screens a week early on October 30th. What's even more significant is that the director of the new film, Alan Taylor, has revealed that new scenes for the film are still being shot and added, including significant new material for Tom Hiddleston, who plays Thor's brother Loki, and Anthony Hopkins as Odin. So, John, do you think it's significant that Taylor is shooting more scenes just 2.5 months away from the movie's release?
I think it is significant, actually, and I'm hoping, look, I have nothing to base this on. This is simply a fanboy's hope. What I hope that this means is I've had this theory for a while now that, once again, based on nothing, I've had a theory that Loki dies in the next Thor film. And what I'm hoping, this whole scenario that I'm playing out in my own imaginary world in my head, is that they were going to have Loki die, and now they thought better of it, and they're shooting new scenes to not have Loki die. But anything that they do to put in more Anthony Hopkins as Odin and more Tom Hiddleston as Loki is a big win for me. Now, look, Taylor's also said before that he's watched Marvel for a while now, because they've had him on to observe what they're doing with Iron Man 3 and everything. And he said Kevin Feige, the head chief honcho over at Marvel Studios, says he likes to work. He said they literally have to pry the movie out of his hands to get it to the screens. He likes to work on films and improve them right up until the last second. So yes, even though the film is opening in like 2 months, and it is pretty close, Marvel, this is their track record. This is what they do. They work on these things and try to improve them, try to think of ways to make them better right up to the last second to send them out. So I'm not really concerned about that. And I'm quite excited that they're adding more, Odin and more Loki. I think it's great. Dennis, how do you see it?
Yeah, I'm not concerned with the reshoots either. I mean, sometimes a lot of people get scared when they hear reshoots because they're like, oh my God, the movie's a mess and they gotta, and sometimes that's true. But I didn't hear the words extensive reshoots, and also they seem to have a purpose with this.
We never heard the word we've got to salvage this.
Reshoots are normal. I mean, Lord of the Rings had reshoots. The Hobbit had reshoots. So I think, if they have a purpose and focus with it, I don't think it's a bad thing. And adding more Loki, I think can only help the movie.
And a really good example of that modern is World War Z, which we were just talking about off camera. World War Z was a film that was a very, very different movie when they finished shooting it, and they realized they thought of about 20 different ways to make that movie better. And when the DVD comes out or the Blu-ray comes out, I'm going to be very interested to watch the behind-the-scenes stuff, because when you know how the original cut of the movie went, and then you saw the theatrical version, they are two very different movies. And this is a great example of when reshoots actually led to a much better film. So it can be a good thing.
Did you see the whole thing? The original?
No. I read the original, though. I read the whole script of the original, and it's a totally different movie. Completely different movie. It's crazy how much they changed.
Movie magic.
Yep.
Gotta love it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.